All right, into game number 1 of the set. I think it should work. Yes, it did.
Yeah, going into game 1.
Yeah, so, I mean, Steve, of course, we know as a character is very, very broken. But, I mean, if Mateo's shown us anything, he can win any matchup he wants to at any moment he can. I feel like Mateo just has that it factor in him, not only because of the veteran experience, but it's just the fact that he's able to call out your options super, super well and consistently. I feel like consistency.
He plays such a good mix-up. He's so sound when it comes to his aggressive game plan. I will say that last time they played, it did go 3-0 to Syrup's favor.
Okay.
And that Mateo has been struggling a little bit against Andrew Steve.
I mean, again, this is Steve we're talking about. It's like no matter how much you know the matchup, how much you say you've been experienced with this matchup, because, we have Stefan, we have Syrup, we have a lot of really good Steves. It's just the amount of options that Steve has that can just outweigh the amount of priority that Steve has in this game. It doesn't matter how good you are, how much you know this matchup, he's still going to get something out. And he's just going to bring you to 60% in 2 seconds. That's the crazy part about Steve. Good anvil just to get center stage once again. And I like how Syrup is Andrew is just being able to maintain center stage, albeit right now Mateo having quite the lead, almost losing it to the F smash. Good down smash right there in that TNT. Classic Steve. And now he's just going to build up a fort, keep himself in that corner.
Kind of when he builds
wow.
that, it's because Paolo, her roll should go through that block, but still, if he doesn't take a roll there, he just gets, how does he get out of the corner there? All right, yeah.
Good explosive flame. I mean, again, I feel like forward air is definitely a move that can just, mitigate blocks. Just get rid of them as soon as possible. But it's the fact that Steve has F smash out of block, just to hit the block. He can just F smash, just does so much damage. I mean, again, Steve is a very, very broken character, but right now, Syrup having quite the lead right now, 140%, almost taking that stock again.
Oh my goodness.
Not something you want to see if you're Mateo right now. There you go. Like I said, that F smash before on that block, not going to get anything off of it. Ooh. Syrup trying to maneuver around Mateo. I mean, it's been working out, gets that back air and takes that second stock. And again, this is what Syrup does so well, just being able to keep himself on the ledge, keep himself at bay from anything that Mateo is going to go for. Because Palutena has range, but not to the amount that Steve can just be able to. 74%, and Syrup almost got the F smash, which definitely would have killed and would have been a 0 to death.
Yeah, Mateo just had such a hard time playing around Andrew set up and everything. Okay, I missed the attack on the back air, but Andrew's been being able to play to his game plan so well, and Mateo's been just, especially on this stage where PS2 he has all stone, it takes so much more to break the blocks. He just has to work so hard to play around Steve's win con and just game plan, and he's struggling every step of the way.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, Palutena has that range, but doesn't really have the tools to break block as well as you think she would, because forward air, back air, pretty good. But again, it's the fact that the fact that Andrew could just get out and just F smash in front of block and just kill. I mean, that anvil killed at basically center stage. It's crazy how much Steve can do, and not to say that Syrup is bad, because he's a very, very good player and he's just an amazing player all around. But it's just Steve has every tool that you would want. He's basically just a cheat code in this game, and it's you just cannot get around it whatsoever. It sucks to play against Steve, but hey man, Steve is just a good character. What can you say?
Steve's not like that.
All right. Mateo taking time to cool himself off. I mean, against Steve, you got to keep all the composure that you can keep, and I believe we are running it back to PS2 potentially. Nope, we're going to Battlefield. I kind of like this choice from Mateo, having those platforms to be able to get more conversions off of up air, nair, and all that stuff. Those platforms are going to help out.
A big thing is power striking tools, and if she can get Andrew onto a platform more often, she can get so much without getting there. Oh yeah, changes. Oh.
Good back airs. All this. Yeah. All this from Mateo right now.
He's so much more. He's so much more comfortable. Also, a big thing on here is Palu's edge cancel uppies are just so much easier to actually implement into your game plan.
Yeah, absolutely.
if Mateo needs to get out of the corner or something like that, what he can do, he can full hop, full hop from the corner and then just do a teleport cancel onto the, like one of the left or right platforms.
Yeah. Again, this stage provides more utility for Mateo to move around compared to PS2, where it does have platforms, but they are spaced out pretty far away compared to stages like Small Battlefield or Battlefield, where they're much closer. And like you said, he's going to be able to use, those teleport cancels on those platforms super, super well. And to his advantage right now, he's got Andrew at 150%. I mean, he's about to kill soon. But that could be commentator's curse if I say that. Good nair.
Good nair. Still isn't able to find this kill. Palu syndrome. Like, it's just so hard to find a kill. Okay, big risk, honestly, going for that dash attack right there, because if Andrew was ready just to shield that and then grab, he's getting put into, like, the tech situation.
Exactly.
Like, the one thing you should never put yourself in against this character, where you're just like, also, if he's holding shield there, he gets locked out of the tech.
Exactly. Well, it's so weird because, like, against Steve, I feel like being, like, just keeping it, like, at bay, keeping your space away, like, being able to out-zone Steve is, like, the best solution, but it's just the fact that he has Diamond. He's able to just get all of his material back if you zone. I mean, if you get up close, he just kills you in 2 seconds. Really, really good block.
It's very similar to, like, what it feels like Smash 4 Cloud Limit, where it's just, like, the first couple minutes of the game, they're going to camp for that limit, and all of a sudden they become, like, an insanely, like, ridiculous character.
And I like before, like, how Stefan was able to... I keep on saying it. I'm very sorry about that. How Syrup was just able to... Ooh, that forward air spike. Okay. But, yeah, no, that block placement on that ledge to try and force Mateo to go, like, a little bit higher and try and get an up smash. I mean, that was very smart from Syrup, albeit he didn't really connect it. But, again, it's just the little thoughts that count, really, in this match.
One thing I've noticed is that, like, Mateo's done such a good job of conditioning his opponents just to not air dodge. Like, air dodge when they're trying to land, because he will call that out.
Yeah, can we talk about how it's even now?
Yeah. that one combo put it right back to even.
Yeah.
I mean, Stone does a crazy amount of stuff. Again, like, the amount of damage that you can dish out as Steve.
Stone. I know Stone's actually, like, it's not harder to SDI than, like, Wood. But it's still, like, it's less SDI inputs you can get than with, like, Gold or Diamond.
Okay. Good stuff from...
Yeah, I don't...
Andrew's just holding centrals.
Mateo's, like, SDIing a little bit, but I also think that's just, like, a part of his DI inputs.
No,
But,
yeah.
like, it definitely could be, like, a little bit better and could be, like, preventing him from getting a good amount of damage. Like, that top situation, if he was SDIing up and out, he could have, like, gotten out of that.
I like how both players are just trading, stage control back and forth. Because, like, at one point, it's Mateo holding stage and getting
Yeah,
damage
I mean,
off.
they're at such high percent where the one neutral win gives them full stage control. Like, no reversals either. Oh yeah. I love how when Steve's holding shield, he looks at the camera. Like, he looks towards you.
He's like, please get me out of here.
He's like, I know what's going on. 1-0, 0. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he dies there. 2-0.
I mean that edge guard was just
amazing.
I mean, what more could you ask from Steve there?